Okay. So we are moving further. There is one question. What all types of changes can it record? So see, changes in any particular field of any particular, I would say, voucher type. So currently even we saw that, let's say in this particular entry itself, even if I'm changing the reference, if let's say if bill to bill is set to yes, and I would be changing the reference of the same, then also it would be reflecting. If I'm, I would say, modifying check number or any particular detail, or I'm mentioning the narration. So any particular field you are entering, it would be displayed. So see here it is, narration is also highlighted. I changed the ledger name, so even that is highlighted. So in the voucher type, if any particular field you are changing, that would be highlighted. So all of the details would be highlighted which are changed. So it is not specific to any particular field. Okay, then next question is, we can't delete ledger after enabling edit log. No, it is not like that. We can delete ledger after enabling edit log, and you would be having the trail of the same. See, only thing is, when you cannot delete any ledger in Tally, the thing is that, let's say you created any particular ledger. Now post that in that ledger, you have used that ledger in any of the transaction. So you created, let's say, a debtors ledger, and now you have entered the sales for that particular data. So you won't be able to delete the same unless you are deleting the sales transaction first. So for any of the masters that you are creating, you can even delete the same in the edit log also, and the trail for the same would be available. Only thing is that prior to delete, you just do need to delete with the relevant transaction also for that particular ledger master. Then you would be able to delete. Master company master company transaction. So yes, it is basically available for all the masters and the transactions. So you could trace the edit log for masters as well as transactions. There is one more question. Related reports features appears in disabled mode. Can you just do let me know that which exactly related reports you are talking about and in which particular report? Because see, post TallyPrime, all of the reports have been merged to this basis of value and all those stuff. So if you can brief on the same. How can we see deleted masters? Okay. So let's say I'm creating one master. So I'm creating this particular ledger master, data demo. Now I'm deleting also this particular transaction, data demo. I'm just deleting the same. Now see this, it is displaying here that I have created this particular ledger master. So where I went is, I went to charts of accounts, I went to ledgers. Then here I again went to basis of value. There I'm going to alter transactions, and there I'm going to include deleted ledgers. So this has been set to yes. And at the end, it is displaying me here with the data demo. So see, even you would be able to see with the deleted masters also in this particular thing. So hope all the questions with respect to this edit log has been cleared. And the crux of the same is, you see, for any of the updation in Tally or modification or alteration, you could trace with the entire trail, even for masters as well as for the purpose of transactions.
Raji, there's in Q&A also one question. See it?
How can we on edit log in TallyPrime? So see, it is basically currently available in TallyPrime edit log release itself. So in TallyPrime currently it is not available. So you can just directly, what you can do is you can just directly install with the TallyPrime. And once you install the same, you just migrate the data to TallyPrime edit log. So in case you want to use the same, you just migrate your TallyPrime data to TallyPrime edit log. But what was there in the master and the reason for deleting this? Can we trace this too? So see, again, I would just say that what was there in the master. See, if you have created any particular thing and you are modifying the same, yes, all the master details that would be there, it would be available. So just to clarify your doubt, I'm again going there in the basis of value report, including the deleted transactions. So when I press enter on the same, so I would get this report that originally I have created with all these details. Now see, in this particular ledger, I have not posted means any opening balance or other details. So it is not displaying that. But all of the details that were originally there when I have created the master, that would be there here. And one now I have deleted, so it is displaying as blank. So yes, we do even can get the trail for the same, that what was there previously and what is there post deletion. So you just need to press the enter on the same and you can get all the details. If we change mind, can we migrate back from edit log to TallyPrime? Yes, you can just do migrate back. And in case when you are opening the opening in TallyPrime, there is an option for repair data that Tally by default provides, and migration is required. So once you directly press the same, it would by default migrate to TallyPrime. So there are no even additional efforts required for the purpose of migration or like that. System would by default migrate. Okay, now, so this was all regarding edit log. So we can use it as internal control. Now moving forward to another feature that is there in Tally regarding the Tally audit feature that is there. Now see, one more feature that is there in Tally. So when you are creating any of the company, I'm going to company alteration screen. So there is one option here that is enable Tally audit features. So now let's say once you enable this particular option, that is enable Tally audit. Now when this would be available? So this option would be available only when you have set the control user access to yes. So when you have set the control user access to yes, this would be the additional option that you would be getting, that is enable Tally audit feature. And once the same has been set to yes, you are getting some reports here in the display. Statement of accounts, Tally audit. Now, see, this is also one of the very good report that Tally has provided and which we are generally not using. So now what is this we would be discussing on. So just for the sake of clarity, I'm just selecting the period from 1st of August to 3rd of August. Now see what it is displaying here. Currently, the number of transactions that have been entered, that is one. This was the one that we entered previously, correct? Now, this particular screen, through this, what you can trace is you can daily verify that daily how many transactions have been entered in the system and how many transactions have been modified. So let's say this was the transaction that I did previously on 3rd August. I made this bank payment. Now I just check the same. It is correct as per me. So I'm just accepting the same. So I'm accepting this particular transaction. So this would be audited, means this transaction is posted correctly as per me. Now let's say tomorrow post this verification, I'm making one new data entry. Today on 3rd of 3rd itself. Now see, currently on 3rd August, there are two transactions. One was the 900, which I have already verified, and this is one new entry that I have made, that is of 1000 rupees. So I'm again going to that particular report, display, statement of accounts, Tally audit, voucher types, date I'm providing 1st of August to 3rd of August. So now see, it is displaying that there is one more additional transaction which currently I have entered, which is pending for verification. So once if I have just viewed the same, if it is okay, I can directly verify. Now see, there are two tabs here. One is for the enter transaction and one is for the alter transaction. So let's say how you can use this particular feature. This is again for the purpose of verification of routine data entries. Let's say in case you want to check that whether all of the data entries that have been done, whether that are correct or not. So what you can do is, let's say today we are standing on 3rd August. So 3rd August, there are 50 transactions that have been done. So all these transactions would come here for the purpose of verification. You can check each of the same, and post that you can just directly accept the same. And once you accept the same, the transactions would be gone from here. And post that, let's say if I'm altering any of the transactions, then again it would be displaying me in this particular window. So on daily basis, whatever transactions are being modified, or let's say in case there are any sort of alteration, that would be available from the system. So let's say I'm even accepting this one. And post that the original transaction. Now I am modifying this to 3,000 rupees. So now see, this was already audited previously. This was already checked and accepted. However, I have modified the same now. So once I have modified the same, I'm again going to statement of accounts, tally audit, voucher types, 1st August to 3rd of August. So here see, it is currently displaying that one transaction is altered. So which I need to again verify, as the transaction was previously verified by me and accepted. However, post I have accepted the same and verified, it is again altered. So it is displaying me. And it would even be displaying, see, that entered by admin, altered by admin on 3rd August. So who originally entered the same and who altered the same. So post that again, I can just select the same and accept this. So see, this is again something which you can use it as a part of internal control for any of the organization. Let's say if you want to set internal control process in your organization, if you want that your routine transactions that have been entered, that should be coming to any particular person for the purpose of verification, then in that case, you can use this particular feature of Tally Audit that is available in the system by default. So similarly, this report is there for master wise if any new masters are created, and if you want to verify the same, that how many new masters are created on routine basis. And this is the log for user wise transaction. So this are entered which transaction and which user has altered the same.